Let's ignore the background. I'm in a completely different place and I am just getting used to using this space to make videos, so I really hope you'll bear with me over the next few weeks as I get back into things. But anyway, hello and welcome to Naturally High, the channel that helps you grow your 4A, 4B and especially 4C hair to longer lengths. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. I'm glad to have you here. And if you are a long-time subscriber of mine, then it's great that you are back. I'm really thrilled that you're here to watch this video today. Let's get into it. I know guys, it seems as though all I do is come up with new types of twists in every single video. Anyway, let's talk about in-between loose twists. In-between loose twists. Now, these are the kinds of twists I tend to default to after removing any sort of styled twists. The process of getting myself into in-between loose twists looks something like this. In general, I start with my hair in styled twists. Then I wear my hair in those twists, maintaining my hair as needed. And after a given time period, perhaps 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or even 6, I start the process of removing those twists, normally working with hair that has been covered in conditioner and coconut oil to make the process a bit easier. I remove those twists twist by twist, detangling the section once the twist has been removed and then retwisting the hair into loose twists. Once all my hair is loose twisted, I normally cleanse my hair as soon as possible based on my schedule. So instead of going straight from these in-between twists into a new set of perfectly styled twists, I try to extend my time in the in-between twists. And this can have a handful of advantages, and I'd like to mention them to you now. The first advantage is, of course, that you're manipulating your hair considerably less. The process of removing your twists, then putting in a new set of twists, washing your hair and then putting in a new set of twists directly entails considerable manipulation. But if you cut out that extra step, or at least delay it 3 or 4 weeks, you are actually minimizing the amount of manipulation and therefore the amount of wear and tear on your hair. And of course, if you minimize that, then you will retain length. So that's something that I do. A second benefit of these in-between loose twists is that you don't need to spend that extra time taking the twists out, putting these twists in, washing your hair, and then immediately restyling your hair. You can live in these in-between twists, and this will allow you to just live your life a bit, you know, do whatever you want. You don't have to sit down at home for hours twisting your hair if your hair is already in somewhat reasonably looking twists. Thirdly, because loose twists resemble loose hair, it's really easy to style them and I find them very convenient. If you work with loose natural hair and you want to wear a style like this for an extended period, at least in my case, you will accumulate knots as days go by, but with hair that's already loosely twisted, you do minimize how many knots will actually end up in your hair, and in so doing, you also minimize how much manipulation you'll need in the end to get rid of all those knots, thereby also preventing breakage. Fourthly, another huge benefit of wearing your hair in these twists is that you can wash them as much or as little as you want. And I always say, and this is something that I don't really like about having natural hair, about having afro hair in general, it's not just natural but also relaxed hair. In general, the cleaner our hair is, the worse it looks, at least in my case. So now I've washed my hair 3 times in the past 2 weeks, which is a lot for hair of this texture, and I've actually done full wash days, co-washing the hair and removing the build-up from my scalp just with my fingers. You can't tell that it's been through so many wash days, but if I were to wear my hair in more obvious twists, then they would definitely be looking ridiculous by now, and I wouldn't be able to wear them for so long, having washed my hair so many times. So this is a clear benefit of loose twists. I think that they're also a really useful style if you're going on holiday and you want to go in the sea a lot. You can wear your hair in updos like this. Obviously you can't wear your hair out. If it's been in loose twists for 3 or 4 weeks and you've washed your hair lots, it's going to look pretty raggedy. But you can really easily make it look neat by putting it in updos like this one. I think that the take-home message for all of us should be that we should look for ways to minimise how much work our hair requires whilst maintaining a basic level of appropriateness in terms of how your hair is styled. In my case, these twists are 3 weeks old and they still look okay. And I know that detangling won't be an issue because I've only co-washed them. That's all I wanted to say. How are you guys? How's life been? Do you also wear in-between twists for an extended period? Do you also remove your twists and try to retain the same sections you had previously by installing in-between twists? Or do you just take your twists out and work with loose hair straight away? Let me know in the comment section below.